taking notice, taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set, but it is. There's the money in your face. Do, alert. Shadow. Crunch. Let's go. 49, check 49, check 49. Check three. Hey, watch it.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. 72.
To throw is Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Shift.
First down, here's White. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, he completes it right side to White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Brady going to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. No. Ready?
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Come. Snap.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw again on second down. Manning. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
And the Giants' first down.
Set. 60 or. Right.
On first down, Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
57 to Mike. Go.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now Manning again. Open man here, T.J. Jones. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be third down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. You can't block me. But I 57. Mike, 57.
Throwing is Manning on third down. It's caught. Shepard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, come, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Show it up. Check 31. Check 31.
Another try for Barkley, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Single.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Manning. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard. Line.
21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman the main holdover. The 3rd. Now a clash of bodies here and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Manning now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning. Throw left side complete. It's Tate. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 43. Alert 3.
On first down, White. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Manning to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. And some room to roam now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Hey, Orvin. Look at me. Zipper.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Manning. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Brady. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, Haywood.
Manning going to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. It's caught. Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. So we got man. No. 57 to Mike. Get the ball. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike, ready?
Shotgun now for Manning. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Steps away to his left. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Watch a slack. Watch a slack. Ready? 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the 36, Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 5. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 36, Manning. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Eli Manning, of course, forever linked with his nemesis in this game on the other sideline, Tom Brady. And gosh, if it wasn't for Eli Manning, Tom Brady could have 8 Super Bowl rings, because the 2 times these two squared off in Super Bowl 42 and Super Bowl 46, Eli Manning getting the better of Brady both times, and both times was named Super Bowl MVP. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 44, Manning. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dietrich Wise in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ozzie, go Bandit!
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, fight!
From the gun, it's Manning. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Manning.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Again, it's Manning. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go Bandit! We got three. Hey, Zoom! Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. And what's delay? Alert!
From the gun, it's Brady. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kareem Martin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
66. Here I come again. Ozzy! 10, under 10. Check, 93's the mic, 93. Hey, Charlie! Get in the weight room. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Regular. Check, 93.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. It's John Simon with a sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Manning. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing it on 3rd and long. Manning. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
57, come on.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 51. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Rosas puts this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He completes it right side to White. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Brady to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw, Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler Gostkowski. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this one is right down the middle. And they have regained the lead. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing